Welcome, and thank you for visiting the Tennessee AgrAbility Virtual State Fair today. My name is Troy Duggar. I'm the project director for the Tennessee AgrAbility program. I also work in the Center for Profitable Agriculture in Columbia, Tennessee, which is located in the middle part of our state, as a program coordinator. The Center for Profitable Agriculture is well known over the years for its work with value-added agriculture. It's been in business for the last 20 years or so. And besides working with some with the value-added work and the Tennessee AgrAbility project, I also work with the Beginning Farmer program, some specialty crops, and also our SARE program, our Sustainable Agricultural Research and Education program. One of the things that we wanted to do today in order to help you know more about Tennessee and the agriculture across our state is to help better acquaint you with the variety of things that Tennessee agriculture has to offer. The landscape of Tennessee is very different as you travel from the western part of our state through the east to the very far eastern part of the state of Tennessee. You come to the flatlands in West Tennessee. There's a great land there for row crops with some livestock numbers scattered about the counties and some forest land. You get to the central region of the state or Middle Tennessee, has a variety of agricultural products, across it that include livestock. It also includes row crops, a large horticultural industry, forestry, vegetables, poultry operations, and some tobacco as well. The very eastern part of the state, which is more mountainous, has cattle, has other livestock and vegetables. It has the Granger County tomatoes and several small farms across the landscape of eastern Tennessee. And so to help us today understand more about Tennessee agriculture, we have with us today Debra Kenerson. Deborah is a state statistician with the USDA National Agricultural Statistics Service. Deborah is a good friend of Tennessee Agriculture, a good friend of Tennessee Extension, of our Beginning Farmers program, and the Tennessee AgrAbility project. So, Deborah, we're glad to have you assist us today and happen to tell us more about agriculture in Tennessee and to let our visitors know more about the variety of things in Tennessee agriculture. So, Deborah, I'm going to turn it to you and thank you for being part of our program today.
Troy, thank you for the invitation and the very kind introduction. I appreciate it. The National Agricultural Statistics Service is one of 29 agencies under the U.S. Department of Agriculture umbrella. We are charged with making the official estimates of agriculture for the United States, which are timely, accurate, and useful in service to agriculture. We publish close to 500 reports every year and are also responsible for the 5-year Census of Agriculture. Producers often say when they're interviewed that, well, I have so little agriculture that it really doesn't matter, or what good is this doing me? Well, first, it allows us to more accurately reflect the impact of agriculture on Tennessee's economy. And secondly, sometimes companies look to move here and they may need corn or they may need soybeans, but they'll tell us the city that they're moving in, and then they want to know how much of whatever commodity they need is within a, say, 75 or 150 mile radius. We have wonderful partnerships, including Extension, the Tennessee Department of Agriculture, University of Tennessee, Tennessee State, Tennessee Farm Bureau, FSA, NRCS, who are vital in supporting our surveys and giving us credibility, because no one does anything alone. The statistics I share with you today are specific to Tennessee. As we know, agriculture is the #1 industry in Tennessee, and I'd like to share what our agricultural landscape looks like. The cash receipts brought into the state by agriculture last year alone were $3.5 million. We currently have 69,700 farms, covering 10.8 million acres, which is about 40% of Tennessee's land area. Our average farm size is 155 acres, and the average age of producer, 58 years. NASS added some new data series for the 2017 Census of Agriculture to give an even broader picture of what the agricultural industry looks like. From these new data, from producers reporting to us, we found that Tennessee ranks 13th in the nation in the number of young producers, meaning those 35 years old or less. We rank 8th in the nation in new and beginning farmers, and that's those with 10 or fewer years on any farm. We are also 8th in the nation in the number of female operators. And in our state, we have 40,000 female operators. We rank 4th in the nation in producers with military service. We gathered these and all data for these estimates from surveys completed by the most important source, the state's agricultural producers. Most of the data collected for our surveys is done so by producer interviews, and they're conducted by National Association of State Departments of Agriculture enumerators. And we ask the producer how they want to report, whether face-to-face, if they want to be called, if they want to do it by mail. It is absolutely up to them, their preference. But thank you for taking the time to hear about our great state's agriculture. For more information, please visit our website at www.nass.usda.gov. And producers who are not currently surveyed by NASS can also sign up at that website, so we can make sure that Tennessee agriculture is measured accurately. Thank you.
Deborah, thank you for being with us today and for letting the folks know all across the United States more about agriculture in our great state. And I do appreciate those other numbers that you brought in about women farmers and beginning farmers, and well as our veteran farmers as well. I'm glad that you brought those numbers in, because that's some of those are a big part of our AgrAbility project also. So thank you for doing that. I just stress this information will help to give everybody a better background of what Tennessee has to offer in our state as far as agriculture is concerned. Thank you for dropping by. I hope that you have a good day of visiting the rest of the things on our Tennessee virtual state fair today, and thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Troy, for having me.
Thank you, Deborah.